Hey, it's Robert here from empoweredlife.tv. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are in the world. Now, in today's video, we're discussing how to remove negative thoughts from subconscious mind. Now, here's the thing. It's kind of the chicken and the egg thing, really. The thought doesn't really reside in the subconscious mind. The thought is something that you become aware of because it's on the conscious level. It emanates actually from your belief system, from the beliefs that reside in your subconscious mind, the beliefs about who you are, the world that you live in, what you're capable of, all of these things, the meanings that you attach to things, the labels you give these things that give you the meanings. It gets quite complex. But essentially, we have on average 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day, which means on the conscious level, it's very, very difficult to try and control negative thinking because you'll have so many thoughts to try and be consciously aware of and to try to control. It's not something that is really, quite honestly, a viable proposition for you to undertake. So, how to remove negative thoughts really, as it's got to be done on the subconscious mind level, and because we've already said that the belief system is where is what resides in the subconscious mind, then you need to take a look at your beliefs and reprogram the beliefs. You see, these thoughts that end up in your conscious thought processes, they're actually emanating from a belief, and the belief can one belief can shoot off thousands and thousands of these thoughts. So if you want to cease the mindless chatter in terms of your thinking and the negative chatter, what you need to do is trace the thought back all the way to the belief where it's emanating and deal with that. You see, if you expect a different outcome, you will think different thoughts in support of what you confidently expect, and the outcome or the result will change to fit. So how do we do this? Well, here's the thing. Unfortunately, the good news is, or the bad news is, you cannot avoid taking some conscious action, and that takes effort and persistence and commitment. But the good news is, if you're willing to do that, you can absolutely change your belief system so that you can change the quality of the thoughts that emanate from those beliefs, and you can change your world, literally, and your life experience to be pretty much whatever you want it to be. Because remember, whatever you confidently expect to show up, effectively will show up. So how do we do this? Well, I've spoken about this a lot. The conscious effort really will contain things like affirmations, visualizations, meditation, journaling. You could do a lot of journaling as well, and getting the thoughts out so that you're becoming aware of the thoughts that you're having. And then affirm over the top. So let's take an example. Let's say that you're having a repetitive negative thought about something all the time, and you become consciously aware of it. The thing to do is to immediately affirm something entirely different, hopefully out loud if you're on your own, and with passion and vigor and verve, because that will, if you do it every single time that thought comes up, immediately start to affirm something else and visualize something else. Well, your subconscious mind can only focus on one predominant thought at a time. One, right? So what we're effectively doing is we're overwriting it, not allowing it to focus on that which is negative, the unwanted negative thought. But what we're doing every time you do go to that place is we're replacing it with a more positive emotion, a more positive thought, and you're visualizing it and really, really empowering yourself to change it by visualizing it clearly and attaching that emotion. And over time, every time your mind goes to that place, it will default and almost like skip it. It'll chuck the negative into the spam folder, if you like, and it will immediately divert you to the new, more empowering, positive thought that will promote you moving towards that which you want and away from that which you don't want. So really, what we need to do, if I can be as concise as possible with this, I would say to you, start to, number one, become aware of the thoughts that you're having on a repeated basis that are holding you back and making you feel less than. Immediately you have those thoughts, write them out, journal about them, journal about how they make you feel, the meanings that you're attaching to these things. And then I want you to, once you've understood what's happening and what's holding you back, every time that thought comes into your mind in the future, I want you to create an affirmation that you will use to immediately say and immediately focus on when that happens. And I want you to create a visualization that goes with it. And do this without fail every time the thought comes into your mind, because you will get to a stage where you'll be consciously aware every single time it happens. And awareness is the key to change. Once you're aware that you are undermining your abilities, undermining your potential, or potentially undervaluing yourself in some way, you'll be able to change it because you're aware that you're doing it. Most people go through life not realising they're sabotaging their own futures. So the first thing for you to do is to become a master at understanding immediately and being aware of immediately that you go into a negative place and you are sabotaging yourself. And then use the tools I've just given you to overwrite it. Over a period of time, what happens is that will go down into your subconscious, overwrite the negative programming, and it will become the new you, your new default setting in that area of your being. It will become what you believe. Therefore, the nature of your thoughts will be different. The conscious effort can dissipate. It can go away, because it's now not who you're trying to be. It's who you really are. And trust me, when you become somebody else and you think on a different level as a result of a different belief system that's more charged with positivity, inspiration, motivation, all the good stuff, just watch what shows up in your world. It's like taking the brakes off. You can literally be, do, have anything you desire for yourself. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I love making these things for you, and I'm here every week. So do like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, and stick with me, and we can continue to have some fun talking about all things personal development and spiritual alignment. And if you want to put the accelerator down and really move forward with all of this stuff, then you could do an awful lot worse than get across to empoweredlife.tv, empoweredlife.tv, and join the family over there. It'd be great to get to know you better. Until next time, take care.